Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I wasn't even sure if I was going to film a video on this channel today or not because late last night we got back from Mexico. But I have this video that I wanted to film talking about Jeffree Star threatening to expose everybody's secrets on TikTok. If TikTok does actually go down tomorrow, if the ban does go into place and TikTok goes dark tomorrow, he has threatened that he is going to come out and go into a live tonight and come out and tell everybody's TikTok secrets. Everybody, including the people in the chat. He's going to come out and he's going to tell everybody's secrets. And so I was like, this is kind of a time-sensitive video because if I can't make this on Tuesday and be like, well, I mean, I guess I could and I probably will. Like he either did or he didn't come out. But I was like, I want to talk about this before. Now, if you've been keeping up with the news, okay, it's speculative now, okay? It's very speculative that of what's going on with the TikTok ban. Apparently, Biden has kind of pushed it through to Trump, and that Trump now is the one that has the decisions, and Trump has said that it is possible that he might extend it for 90 days. So right now, we don't really know what's going on with the TikTok ban. And I know when I say that, people will be like, but Peter. The other day, I did this video, and I was talking about Jeffree Star reacting to the TikTok ban, and I also talked about James Charles reacting to the TikTok ban. And the TikTok ban. Anyway, so I was talking about that the other day, and I was talking about how, Jeffree Star was coming on here and he was saying this and he was saying that. And in that video, I said a lot of things about, different issues that were going on in the United States and things like that. And people were like, Peter, there was a couple people that were like, what you don't understand. Because I made it pretty clear that I'm not like a huge TikTok person. Now, people are coming out with their secrets on the TikTok. They're talking about how much money they made on the TikTok. If TikTok stays around, I might end up being a TikTok person, okay? I might end up being the TikTok person. But anyway, because I've been seeing these TikTok, I have been rolling through TikTok today because, and this is kind of why I want to make this video, I've been seeing all these people, come out and talk about like making their goodbyes to TikTok and stuff. And it's really been making me think a lot about like if YouTube was going away. And I said this the other day, I don't think people sometimes watch to the very end of my videos, but at the end of that video the other day, I said, if YouTube ended tomorrow, it'd make me very sad. I love YouTube. I love making videos over here, and this is just the place that I choose to be. But that I would learn to pivot somehow, and I would go to Facebook or Instagram or, Patreon, or I don't know where I'd go. TikTok, if it's still around. But I'd figure out something. But yeah, it would make me really, really sad. And I actually said at the video, I said, please go support your creators. If they're, if TikTok goes down, please go follow them on Instagram and YouTube, and help them out. Please go, your favorite creators, go follow them wherever they're going to be. But a lot of people are like, Peter, what you don't understand about TikTok is that I've learned about this and I've learned about that and I've been educated about this. I do understand that. I absolutely 100% understand that a lot of people have been educated a lot about, world issues, LGBTQI plus rights, because I was talking about that the other day in my video. That was not what I was talking about in that video, okay? I mean, I referenced that in the video, but my video was about Jeffree Star and James Charles and how they were reacting to the TikTok ban. Now, I've watched enough James Charles and Jeffree Star TikToks I haven't really heard them educate the world about world issues. And I'm a drama channel. I don't know if this is confusing to people or not, but I'm not a world's issues channel. I'm not a political channel. I'm not a political coverage channel. I'm a drama commentary channel. And so I was talking about Jeffree Star and James Charles in that video. And that's what I was covering in that video, okay? Now, I know that James Charles and Jeffree Star have talked a lot about, like, the money that they've made off of TikTok, and I appreciate that other people have been educated on TikTok as well about world issues, and people were letting me know what they had heard and what they had learned and things through TikTok. I totally understand that, okay? And people are like, what you don't understand about this is that, like, this is the first time that we've ever been censored in the United States. So that's not actually true, okay? I mean, American citizens are censored on an almost daily basis. And I know that People are really upset about TikTok. I think people have a right to be upset about TikTok. And I know that TikTok is something that people love, and that it's like, you know, putting billions of dollars into our economy, and small business owners. I understand all that, and I appreciate that. And it makes me sad as I was rolling through TikTok today, and I was watching, you know, people's goodbye messages on TikTok and stuff, and I thought, this is really sad. These are people that have built communities of people. I love the community that I've built. You know, I was talking, I just got done vlogging, you know, and I love the community that I built over there in my vlog, and I love that. And I can't imagine if tomorrow that was just like ending. And I feel for those people. I really, really do. I feel for everybody over there that's built their career on TikTok, and I hope for them. I hope for them that they find a new place. I hope that TikTok either continues to exist for them, or I hope that they find a place on YouTube or Instagram or someplace else, or a new app that's similar to TikTok if TikTok does go down. You know, I make a lot of jokes, and I can be a little shady in my videos, but I don't wish, just because I don't like TikTok or I don't enjoy TikTok because I enjoy long-form content, doesn't mean that I would wish for somebody's livelihood to go away, or that, you know, I mean, it's all, you know, like back then it was all in jest, but I understand that. But I was talking about Jeffree Star and James Charles, okay? And I have yet to see a Jeffree Star or James Charles TikTok where they are educating people on human rights, women's rights that have been taken away. I mean, women's rights have literally been taken away and censored in our country, okay? LGBTQIA plus rights have literally been taken away. I mean, there's been bans on books for years and years and years and years, okay? So the idea that censorship is something that's new in the United States is 100% incorrect, okay? When it comes to social media censorship, I mean, that's been actually going on for the last couple years. This is a huge ban, okay, that is representative of what appears to be censorship in our country. I 100% understand how people are seeing that. But this is where I think it's important to have a broader conversation about this. You know, I think that people said to me, this is where I learned about this, and this is where I learned about that. You know, I learned a lot of things from books when I was growing up. We didn't have TikTok. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have MySpace. We didn't even have computers when I was growing up. Computers did not exist when I was a little kid, you know? But Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird did exist. And I can remember reading it with my mom and seeing the movie when I was just a child, you know? And learning about somebody else's experience, you know, and what it's like. And through their other people's experience and reading, you know, about people's experiences in Harper Lee's book, To Kill a Mockingbird, I understood from a very young age the huge privilege that I had, you know, being born white and male in our country. And that was from a book. And by the way, To Kill a Mockingbird is one of the most banned books in the United States. So censorship is not a new thing in the United States. Not at all, okay? And I understand that people are very upset about TikTok. We should be upset about that, okay? We should be upset about anything that's taking away our rights. What I was saying in my video the other day, okay, was not to take away from anything that's going on with TikTok, okay? I think that, you know, I think that a lot of people are like, oh, it's not your First Amendment right to have social media and blah, 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 whatever. And I understand a lot of different people's different points of views, and I don't really know how I really feel about it. I mean, you know, if it was YouTube, I probably would feel a completely different way because I feel very personal about YouTube, and I don't because I'm not on TikTok really. Like, I just don't engage with it. But that doesn't mean that I don't have empathy for the people that are over there, and I don't feel for them. I mean, scrolling through there today and watching people's goodbye messages, people that I had never seen before, I mean, they were very heartfelt. I felt very bad for them, right? And I just wanted to make that clear because I didn't want people to think that I didn't have sympathy for people or people that had left their jobs and started entirely new jobs, you know, that people were sharing stories of like how much they had made in their first month and that they were able to, like, you know, pay for things with their family. I think that's incredible. You know, I think that that's literally the American dream, which is sad, you know, that now we're talking about it all coming down to this or banning that and whatever. And I understand a lot of people's issues with that. And so I just wanted to make that very, very clear. In the context of what I was speaking about, I was talking about Jeffree Star and James Charles. Now, I have not witnessed a lot of videos from Jeffree Star or James Charles where they are educating on LGBTQI plus rights, or they are educating on women's rights, or they are educating people on, you know, black rights in our country, or they're educating on the things that I was talking about in that video, like, you know, trans women of color being murdered on a daily basis. I don't hear a lot of those. Now, I'm sure that those things are able to be found, and I've actually been sent TikToks from other people. But when it comes to James Charles and Jeffree Star, who I was covering in that video, I have not witnessed them talk about it. What I have witnessed Jeffree Star talk about is how much money he's made on TikTok and how much money it's taking taken away from him, okay? And so that's what I was talking about that day. I wasn't talking about overall how TikTok has educated people or opened people's eyes to other issues. I think that that's true. I think that's true of a lot of social media. I think that's true of Instagram. I think that's true of Facebook. I think that we have also been open. I think that one of the things that comes along with social media is that we are also educated on a lot of things, but we are also, our eyes are also open to the ignorance of a lot of things as well, because as I see, not just on TikTok, but on Twitter and on Facebook and on YouTube even, and on Instagram and other places, I see a lot of ignorance. I see a lot of uneducated responses. I see a lot of people talking about things that they don't even understand, you know? One of the things I will say is that I really, really hope, in referencing the book To Kill a Mockingbird, you know, and in the book, Atticus Finch says the quote, the famous quote to surmise, that you basically don't know somebody until you walk around on their front porch in their shoes, you know, and see things from their perspective. I hope that this is just the beginning of something going further. I think that TikTok, the possible ban of TikTok, is just the start of more to come, okay, of down the road, of what could possibly happen with a lot of different social media apps, different things. I mean, we've talked about, book bans have been happening for years and years and years, okay? And when you look through the list of books that are banned in our country, whether those are from public libraries or schools or things like that, and you look at the top 30 books that are banned, okay? Those books are around people, trans people. Those books are around people from LGBTQIA plus communities, okay? Those people are are sharing, like, The Hate We Give by Angie Thomas is like one of the, most powerful books ever. It's a book about, a young black woman's story, and one of the most fantastic books I've ever read, and it's like on the top 30 most banned books in our country. Like, that's pretty scary. So when you look at banned books, and now we're seeing TikTok, it's a wave of things that are going to come, and I think that what it does is it can either make us angry and outraged, which it should, but I think at the same time it can also offer a different perspective, and that different perspective is maybe if we started talking to people, okay, instead of just relying on social media, instead of just relying even on books, okay, but to talk to one another and listening to people's experiences instead of always posting things for the most likes or to have the most viral TikTok or the most viral tweet or the most viral picture on Instagram, but to actually talk to one another and say, share with me what your experience is, because I have not lived your experience. I don't know what your lived experience is. Share with me what it's like. Share with me what your passion is about. Share with me what your fear is about. Share with me what it might be like, because I will never understand, because I will never walk in your shoes. But if I could, for 1 second, what might that be like? What could you educate me on? What might I learn? And if we start stopping and just relying on likes and views and listening to these, and we start listening to one another and having conversations and asking questions, okay? And yes, I think that YouTube videos help with that and TikToks help with that, but really talking to one another. I think that one of the things that social media has stopped is it has put up a boundary where, yes, we can get to know one another. I've met some of my greatest friends online. Met some of my greatest friends online, okay? I have also met some of the cruelest people I've ever encountered in my entire life online as well. And so I think to get to know one another and take the barrier down and just talk to one another, okay? I think that this is a point in our world where hopefully TikTok isn't banned. Hopefully it doesn't go away, right? But maybe it offers us the opportunity to be able to start talking to one another. So those are some things I wanted to say about the video that I made the other day, because there was a couple people on there that were like, what you don't understand about this is I understand it. I'm a 52-year-old man. I've lived, a long time on this earth. I've seen TikTok come and go. I've seen Vine come and go. I've seen, the MySpace era. I've seen, some of you weren't even alive when MySpace was around. I've seen, Facebook coming. I can remember dialing up on the AOL. I can remember plugging in your computer. I remember having a computer lab when we only had one computer in our computer lab, let alone dream of ever having them at home. I can remember going to Epcot when I was a kid, okay? And they would drive you through that building in a boat, and they would show the house, and they would be like, oh, and the lights are turned on, and now we have all that, I've lived a life. I understand it. I get it, right? I was talking specifically about James Charles and Jeffree Star, you know? And so to all the people out there that are on TikTok, have made their careers on TikTok, have found enjoyment on TikTok, have met friends through TikTok, I hope that if the ban does go in place, you find that somewhere else, okay? And for those people that love people on TikTok, please go follow them wherever they are going next, whether that's YouTube or the new apps are starting. I don't really know much about the red one or the Limit 8 or whatever that's called, but if wherever you guys are going, or YouTube or Instagram, please, if you want to, share where your favorite people are going next, do that. Let's help those people out. Let's help those people out. Okay. So now let's talk about, Jeffree Star. And that went for a long time in a direction that I didn't think it was going to go in. But let's talk about Jeffree Star for a second and this live stream that he was talking in. So Rich Lux sent this to me, and I know that Rich has already made the video. So what it is Jeffree Star, and he is talking to, I don't know who this person is, but she's a lovely blowout. Her hair looks, no, I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about this person. His hair looks fantastic, but what it is it's Jeffree Star and this guy, and they're like in this like live stream, and Jeffree's like, if the ban does go into place Saturday night, I'm going to start exposing like everybody's secrets on TikTok. So here, let me roll the footage for you. Are y'all ready? Paula, take us away.
If the app's really going to go away, then Saturday night, I'm going to expose everybody on here.
Oh my God, please, I will too. I'll fucking do it too.
If the
I will say everything.
If the app's really going to go away, Saturday night, I'm exposing everybody on here, including the people in the chat. Yep. All the things I know, all the little secrets and weird shit that goes on behind the scenes that I normally keep to myself, I'm going to tell everybody. All the creators that do awful things behind the scenes that I'm aware of.
Ding Ming, this is what I was talking to you about earlier. Last night.
All you recycling secret brokies that try to play games to impress others, I'm going to expose all of you.
The ones who are secretly married but pretend to either be maybe gay or just available just to flirt so they can get as many coins as possible, but are just actually married.
Yeah, like Riley. Yep. Yep. All the big creators that have dark secrets that don't concern me. I'm going to air it all out actually Saturday night.
I like that idea, friend.
And all the DMs of big creators begging me to try to recycle with them and me telling them to go f themselves. I'm going to show all the DMs. Yeah. I think it's time that people know how many losers and pieces are on this app.
That is actually, do you know what? As I'm like flipping through my Rolodex of memories, there's so many things that are just coming up right now that I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot this one did this and then begs for the money back.
And the gifters begging people I've slept with to send them photos for gifts that I've seen while I'm in bed with them. And I glance over. Yep.
You better.
Some of you gifters that y'all haven't had sex in 15 years, so you're obsessed with these little dudes on this app. I'm gonna expose all the gifters too. Because there's some sick people on this app, so we'll make sure everyone knows exactly who you are. So when you're on the next app, people are a little bit more aware.
Thank you, Barbara, for that clip. Anyway, Paula, thank you, Paula, for that clip. Okay, so Jeffree Star is talking to this person that's apparently like this famous TikToker or something. I don't know her. No, really, I don't. I don't know who that person is. I don't. Beautiful blowout, though. Beautiful blowout. I love when they're like just in their alert talking to Jeffree Star, and then all of a sudden they just start doing their makeup. I'm like, this is so crazy to me. So anyway, but while we're doing it, let's do a little lip treatment. So Jeffree Star has come out and he has said, so right now while I'm talking about this, okay, y'all can comment on the previous parts where I talked about all that other kind of stuff, but right now I'm talking about Jeffree Star. So Jeffree Star doesn't ever like get real serious about anything, and he makes jokes to everything, you know, so we're not going to get into all that seriousness, but he's talking about how if the ban is really going to go in place tomorrow, that he is going to come out on TikTok Live. Can we just talk about something for a second? Okay, I got a bone to pick. Now, I post all these cute pictures, speaking of likes and things like that. I post all these cute pictures on my Instagram and things like that. And I posted this thing last night on my Instagram. Hold on, where is it at? On my Instagram last night. And here, I'll put it up here somewhere right here. And it is this book that I'm thinking about. So, you know, I only read cozy mysteries, and thrillers, okay? Right now, I'm reading Ugly Beautiful by Alice Feeney. I just finished Eruption by Michael Crichton. And I'm also doing a Alex Cross, James Patterson read-along for 2025. We're going to read all of the Alex Cross books by James Patterson. This month, we're reading 3 a month, okay? So you can start. We're still doing it over my Peter Likes Books channel. You can go over there. It's the James Patterson, Alex Cross read-along. Okay. But I'm trying to, like, in 2025, one of the things that I'm trying to do is, number 1, match energies. Number 2, my goal for 2025, you don't watch my other channels, is my goal for 2024 was to live in the present moment, which I did pretty good at that. I wouldn't say 100%, but I did pretty good. My goal for 2025 is live my best life, okay? And the definition of that can change at any given moment. So living my best life in the moment. So in any moment, I ask myself, in this moment, are you living your best life? And in this moment, I would say I am, except I need a little bit more lip gloss. So then, right there, that was it. Now I am definitely living my best life. Okay, so, but I'm trying new things. That's one of my other goals of 2025 is trying new things. I do not love world building books, okay? I don't love fantasy world building books. But I have seen this book right here called The Fourth Wing, okay? And it is by Rebecca Yarros. I have seen this book come up so many times on Audible bestseller list. I've seen the Goodreads bestseller list, all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, should I be reading these books? Okay, everybody's talking about it. What's interesting is, so I put it up on the Instagram last night, and I said, because on Audible, there's the regular narration, and then there's like the dramatization, okay, that's in 2 parts. And I was like, should I listen to the dramatization? Because I'm going to listen to it. I am reading a 5,000 page book, okay? I'm just not physical copy book. But I was like, should I listen to the dramatization or should I listen to the regular one? I know this one right here will get more comments on this video than anything else, okay? People are asking me to post the results. The results are literally 50-50. Half the people are telling me the dramatization is so much better, but that she leaves out some things. Other people are telling me that the main narration is so much better, but that it's really, really long. People are telling me to skip the books and just read. Well, they're giving me the acronym, which is ACOTAR, which means A Court of Thorns and Roses, okay, by Sarah J. Maas, which came out like 10 years ago when I started on BookTube. I got her on Audible. But those are 2 completely different authors. Like, we should never do that with 2 completely authors. Read this, not that. Read both. We should be supporting both authors. But anyway, so if anybody has any thoughts about the Fourth Wing books by Rebecca Yarros, or whatever her name is, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so Jeffree Star comes out. Here's my first thought, right, Jeffree? So, I mean, Jeffree Star is always about the money, okay? But he's not. This is where I think, I have said for years, I thought Jeffree Star, oh, genius businessman, he was so smart. I was so dumb saying those things. Jeffree Star is lucky. I don't know, maybe he sold his soul to the devil or something like that. Jeffree Star is like, he is not smart, okay? He just is not a smart guy. He just isn't, okay? Because I'm watching this, and he's like, yes, girl, like, I'm going to come on there. And then the other one's like, tee. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, this is like, are we supposed to take them? He's like, oh, I am too. And I'm like, whose secrets are you holding on to, gal? Okay? But who did your blowout? Your hair looks so pretty. I do. I think your hair is so pretty. But I'm like, they act like they have all these secrets. He goes, and I'm calling out the secrets of the chat, too. Whose secrets? He goes, I'm calling out the people in the chat, too. Girl, who in the chat secrets do you have? Pookies? You got Pookie secrets, girl? Jeffree Star, you've been calling out people for being alcoholics in your live streams, for having bad teeth, for muting people, calling people a bunch of pookies, and now you're gonna, whose secrets are you gonna call out? Girl, nothing that you say is true anyway, okay? You literally lie, okay? Like, every time you, like, open your mouth, lies just fall out, okay? It's like, I don't know, do you have wings on your tongue? Like, literally, you just lie constantly. Who is gonna believe anything that you say, okay? But this is what kills me about it, right? It's like, you are going to wait until TikTok is over to share all this shit about these horrible, nasty people on TikTok, okay? To get your bag, right? Because you know that everybody's going to come over to that live stream at the last moment, tip you like crazy, okay? To hear all the secrets. Why wouldn't you share those 6 months ago? If you're such an honest truth teller, if you are such a bang honest truth teller, that you are always telling the truth, you always say this, oh baby, we keep it real over here. If I saw that person on the street, baby, I'll tell you what right now, okay? Drama channels have been keeping you real for years. We're more fucking real than you'll ever be. Oh, by the way, to all the drama channels that are over on the TikTok, a couple people have reached out to me, okay? A couple people have reached out to me and been like, will you help me? I don't really know what to do with YouTube, but I gotta like figure out something. Like, yes, baby, we welcome you over here. Us drama channels over here, especially us OG channel, we ain't afraid of you. Come over here. There is room for all of us, okay? Come on over from the TikTok to the YouTubes. I've been watching some drama channels for a while now. I'm like, that Andrew Case, like, I'm telling you right now, he could do long form content. I told him that. Like, there's a lot of them drama channels over there, okay, on the TikTok. Come on over, come on over, come on over. Baby, we welcome you all, okay? I don't know about the rest of them, but I do. I welcome you. Listen, the more the merrier, okay? I hope to get to know some of y'all if you come over to the YouTube. I hope the TikTok don't close for you because you guys are getting banging views over there. Now, I don't know why you're getting 100 to 200, 500,000 views at TikTok, and I'm getting 5,000 views, and people are getting upset with us. What they must say is there's more relevancy on YouTube than TikTok. I don't know, because some of y'all are over there getting 500 to 1 million views doing the drama on the TikTok. Okay, but I'm getting 4,000 to 5,000 views, and it's pissing Michaela Noguera off. I don't know why. She ought to be coming for the people over on the TikTok. I don't get it. But anyway, but Jeffree Star is now, he is so real, okay? He's always going to tell you how 100% he is. I'm 100%. I'm real. I'm the fucking real deal. But girl, you're going to wait till the last hour to come out and tell all the secrets of YouTube or TikTok? Seriously, girl? Okay, you have known all this horrible shit, the shenanigans, how tipping works, what people do behind the scenes, but you aren't going to sell those people out until the very last minute to get your bag, right? Until you're going to get your coin, girl, okay? On live stream, that's when you're going to sell somebody out. Baby, you in this live stream alone, you showed your true colors. You are not real, okay? You are not 100%. You aren't even Jeffree Star fucking approved, okay? You are a phony is what you are. You are 100% a phony. That you are going to come out in the last hour, all right? You're going to come out, first of all, I proved in 2 videos you don't know how to Google, okay? Number 3, I have proved that you are absolute phony, okay? You want to talk about how real you are? A real-ass bitch would have been showing this stuff 6 months to a year ago, okay? And been like, I ain't afraid of these people. No, baby, you wanted to call out Michaela Noguera, then invite her to your cabin in the woods, okay, to do a video with you. Then when she didn't even respond to you, then you dissed her, okay? That's only when. Then you wanted to act like you've had the upper hand. Jeffree Star, you have not had the upper hand for quite some time, okay? Now you're going to come out and act like you're going to tell these secrets. Girl, who is telling you their secrets? Nobody. You don't have any secrets. You are irrelevant, okay? Spelling word of the week. Okay, and trust, if TikTok does go down, girl, you will crawl your ass back over to YouTube. We already know it. But here's where you're stupid, okay? Instead, okay, of not being 100%, like you say, not being real, and not even being Jeffree Star approved, okay, and not knowing how to Google, on top of all that shit, you're stupid, and I'm going to prove it to you, okay? Because if TikTok was really going down, and you already got 15 million people following in YouTube, what you should do is, you should say, I'm over on the YouTube live streaming tonight. You want to hear about all the secrets of TikTok? You got to come over to my live stream on YouTube. And what you could have done is made it members only, baby. People would have been signing up for members only on the YouTube. You didn't even have to do that. You could have put it on YouTube. And you know what? You would have got people subscribing to you left and right, okay? That would have been the move to make. Well, now that we don't know if TikTok's going down or not, Jeffree Star aren't going to go live and tell no secrets. He might share one here, one there, whatever. What are you so scared of? What are the big secrets? Who's doing who? Or like Aretha Franklin saying back in the day, who's zooming who? Girl, who cares? Who cares? Half the TikTok stars are OnlyFans stars too, and aren't you starting your own, baby? Nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares. Everybody's handing out BJs, loopy BJs over on the OnlyFans anymore like they're hanging out flyers in your mailbox, okay? Baby, nobody cares about the secrets anymore, okay? If people cared about the secrets of TikTok and YouTube and influencer world, these videos of mine would be getting 1 million views a video. They don't care. Nobody cares. But this is where you're stupid, okay? Because you're going to do it on TikTok to get your last coin over there on TikTok, okay? You should have done it on YouTube. You should have said, I'm live streaming on YouTube. You want to come over? I would have dual it. I would have started a 5 minutes on TikTok and then said, I'm going over to YouTube. You want to hear what I'm going to do? Come over to YouTube. You would have gotten so many subscribers over there. You would have said, and I'm posting my first YouTube video that in a long time. It's going to be a tell-all. I'm posting it tomorrow. You would have gotten so many views. You would have set the state on YouTube, okay? You are sad, Jeffree Star. I pulled that out of my ass in 5 minutes of sitting on my bed in my bedroom the day after I got back from Mexico. You can't even come up with an idea like that. You just sat there with Bobby Blowout sitting there doing her makeup on camera, and y'all came up with, oh yes, girl, we're gonna spill all these secrets. Girl, you are boring. What secrets? What secrets? Somebody let me know, okay, and record it, because I'm not watching it. I'm not, okay? No, man. I got 2 sister wives to catch, well, 1 sister wives, 1 tomorrow. I got a sister wives to catch up with. I got a Traders to catch up with. I got 2 RuPaul's Drag Race and after shows Untucked to watch. I've got 2 Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, 2 Real Housewives in New York, and 1 Salt Lake City. I ain't got time to be watching Jeffree Star spill a bunch of secrets. So if y'all watch it, please record it and send it to me so I can react to it later. And I do hope for all of you, I really do, that the TikTok doesn't go down. I really do, you know? Makes me kind of sad. And I know that I got real serious at the beginning of this, but I mean, like, I'm watching friends of mine, like, you know, I love Dakota. Y'all know Dakota. I love him so much. He was talking about how much his TikTok helped him, you know? Like, and he was talking about, like, his personal issues over there. Go watch his Instagram over there. I love him so much. Let me look and make sure I know what his name is. Hold on a second, on Instagram, so y'all can follow him on the Instagram. I love him and his husband, Jackson, so much. Where is he at? Dakota Wright, here he is. His name is, I thought it was like his old one. But anyway, Dakota Wright. And he posted this. What, did he take it down? He must have taken it down. Oh, he posted this Instagram reel. And he was sharing like about, oh no it is, here it is. Y'all, I've been putting this video off for a while. It's this pink one. And you know what? It meant so much to me when I saw this. And he's talking about how it really helped his mental health to be on TikTok and helped issues with him and stuff like that. And I think that that's, you know, all social media. And I hope that going forward, and yes, you know what? It made people a lot of coin. It made people a lot of money. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, you know? It gave people lives that were unimaginable to them. That they thought, never in my life did I think I'd be able to travel these places, buy these bags, take my family out to dinner, buy my family houses, you know, pay their bills, you know, be able to have these experiences. That's an amazing thing, isn't it? That's an amazing thing over being able to get on a TikTok, right? And it's all what we do with it. It's all what we choose to do with it. And I hope that those people that are on TikTok, if it does get banned, I hope that they find other places that they can go that they're just as happy about, you know? Because at the end of the day, this is my dad always taught me when I was growing up. He said, do what you love and the money will follow. And if the money doesn't follow, at least you do something that you love. And I think that that's true. And I hope to everybody out there that's on TikTok, you know, don't get down about it. Figure out how you're going to pivot next. What are you going to do, you know? I always said anything in my life, I try to look at things from a different perspective. And if I were in this, if somebody was sitting across from me, and I said this in my video the other day, if somebody was sitting across from me that was on TikTok and they said, I feel like everything's ending, I'd say, I understand. I understand how that can feel. I've been in those moments before where I felt like everything's over, it's done, you know? But that's not true, you know? And like they say, and I think this saying is cheesy, but when one door closes, another one opens, and that is the truth, okay? That is the truth. Foundations have been set for me in ways that I never thought possible. And I said this in my video not too long ago, and I'll say it again, okay? I have been sober 30 years as of December 17th, 2024. My sobriety birthday is December 17th, 1994. I just passed 30 years sober. I built 30 years on one day at a time, okay? You can build anything that you want to. For you TikTokers out there, if anybody is a TikToker that is watching this video, do not get discouraged, okay? This might just be the beginning of the best thing that ever happens to you. You don't know. It's all perspective. But to all of you out there, I wish you the best. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.